Welcome back to a new video. In this video, we're gonna go over Bounty Hacker from TryHackMe. Bounty Hacker is a machine, beginner machine, in which we will be enumerating the services FTP, SSH. Then we will be cracking the username and password for the SSH server, and then on to doing privilege escalation by using the tar command or abusing the tar command, the directory and file compressing tool. So it's considered as an easy challenge, beginner challenge, but let's shed some insights into the methodology. All right. So here we have the nmap scan. The nmap scan has revealed we have three open ports. So as you can see from the nmap scan, FTP server allows for anonymous access. And this is the SSH server along with the version and the HTTP server Apache. And here we have the version. So that was from the nmap scan. Now it's clear that where we should start first. So we should start at the easy point all the time. So we have here anonymous access. Let's start with it. FTP. So anonymous. Okay, so we are in ls. So the objective here is to get as much as important file as we can. So here we have two files, logs and task. Let's take a look at them. So get logs, get logs, get task. Fine. Now pwd, I don't think we can. Okay, so let's try to go to some directory. I don't think we can. Yeah. So basically, these are the two files that you need to download. So let's exit out from here and ls nano or cat task. So task contains two items: protect vicious, plan for red eye pickup on the moon, Len. So as you can see here from the file here, I can take out two usernames, vicious and Len. And here, if we cat logs, as you can see, the list is indicative of passwords. So here we can use this list as a password list. Now let's see what we can do either more. So we have SSH and we have HTTP. So the easy path is to crack the SSH password, SSH username and password. Now basically we have two usernames. So you can compile, or you can add the two usernames on a list, or you can try them one by one using Hydra. So I'm gonna try them one by one and see which one will be the successful one. So sudo hydra -l, we start with len -p logs txt, and the service is SSH, protocol SSH, and the IP address. Fine, while this is in progress, okay, so immediately out of right of the bat we got the login credentials. So len, and this is the password. How about vicious? Let's see here if we can find something from the web page. So from vicious, there is no successful set of credentials, so we're gonna leave vicious on the side and work with len. So now we have one foothold on the machine, len, and the password on the SSH server. Let's see as well if the web server contains anything for us. Okay. Spike, oh look, you're finally up. It's about time. 3 more minutes and you were going out with the garbage. Jet, now you told Spike here you can hack any computer in the system. We would let Ed do it, but we need her working on something else, and you were getting real bold in that bar back there. Now take a look around and see if you can get that root the system, and don't ask any questions you don't need the answer to. If you're lucky, I will even make you some bell peppers and beef. Fine. Ed, I'm Ed. You should have access to the device they are talking about on your computer. Edward and Anne will be on the main deck if you need us. Let's see the page source. All right. So since we have established a foothold on the machine by finding the SSH credentials, you can just proceed with that and ignore the web server. Now, if you want to enumerate more, we can just launch directory search. This is bad. And here dir. All right. Now, another thing we can do as well is to find if there are valid set of credentials for the FTP server, right? Let's find this. So in a new tab, or here, okay, in here. So we launch the same hydra command, but in this case, we're going to replace SSH with FTP and run one for vicious, and let's wait, nothing for vicious, run one for len. Okay, so there is no set of credentials for the FTP. So now you have tried all of the ways to find a foothold on the machine. Now the only way that have worked for us is the SSH credentials. So let's log in with these credentials and move on to privilege escalation. Then okay, so now we have the foothold. So ID, as you can see, the UID is len, GID is len, and the groups len. So what we need to do here, let's see what len can do as in sudo. So password for len, what they can run as sudo. Let's see. So they can run tar as sudo, which means the user len can run bin tar, right, the file compressing tool, as a root user. So if we can run tar, okay, and twist it to twist it to run our own payload, or twist it to run a shell for us, the shell or the payload will be run as root. So basically, since this is a Linux tool, there is a way to manipulate this or abuse it, which is by using GTFO bins. Now, previously, I covered that part in 2 or 3 videos about how to escalate your privileges with the tar command. Now, let's see here. I will put these videos in the video cards or the description so you can get back to them for your reference. Now, let's find out how can we do it with the GTFO bins. So here we type tar and see here sudo. So if the binary is allowed to run as superuser by sudo, it doesn't drop the elevated privileges and may be used to access the file system, escalate, or maintain privileged access. Simple as that. All you have to do is to copy and paste this. Now, but before copying and pasting this, let's just dissecting this a bit. So as you can see, we have checkpoint 1 and checkpoint action. So tar will create one checkpoint, and for one checkpoint, there will be an execution of one tool, of one command. The command will be bin_sh, simple as that. So let's copy that. ID, and you are the root user. So cd root scat root, and here is it. So since we have gained access to the roots to the root here, you don't need to proceed with the directory search anymore. So close that. All right. So what is left? Let's answer the questions. Completed, completed. Who wrote the task list? So if you remember, if we get back to the task list, as you can see, the task list has been written by Lynn. So the answer will be Lynn. What service can you brute force with the text file found? So from the analysis, we found it was SSH. What is the user's password? So there is only one password we have been able to find, which is the Lynn password. No. What is the user's password? Maybe I'm not sure I got the question. Let's get back. See, what is the user's password? Hint. Either might be able to help. Yes, so this is the password I found. One more time. Okay. Now the users.txt, let's scroll down and go to home, cd lin, let's see the desktop, cat user, cat user. All right, this is the user flag. Yep. And the root file, the root flag. Okay, Bounty Hacker, there you have it.